settle in. Just allow yourself to take those first few nice deep breaths. We're just in our mind dedicating this next hour to letting our awareness be inward. I feel like it's the whole request of the universe right now. Just asking us to pay attention to something different than our busy schedules. Asking us to cultivate a knowledge and a communication system with that innate wisdom. And globally, the more of us that can do this, the more of us that can start to connect at a deeper level with ourselves and make decisions based on information and data and ideas and curiosity and wisdom that comes from within, the more likelihood I feel we have of coming out of this on the other side, just more integrated, more supportive, more collective. And so this is important work, these hours that we dedicate to ourselves. Just let yourself take that nice deep breath and feel the importance. And feel the slow deepening breath in your body. It's the conduit for the life force, for the wisdom, for the communication within. And if you are reclined right now, let yourself have the next couple of breaths to come up to any seated position that's comfortable for you. And once you arrive in that seated position, shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Let yourself roll them down the back. Do that 2 more times. Nice. Clasp your fingers out in front of you and then roll the palms away from you. Inhale and let those hands reach up to the sky. Exhale as you reach the palms forward again. Let your back arch. Let your chin go into your chest. And then inhale and lift and reach again. Roll the body into a cat pose and lengthen and extend up. Can you tie that to your breath? Elbows can be as bent as they need to be to support whatever's going on in your shoulders today. Nice. Inhaling, the hands come all the way up to the ceiling and release them down. You can put right hand on the floor, reach up through left. Inhale and sweep to the other side. Just bringing breath and movement into our spine. Shaking out all the achiness from our changing schedule and our different movement that our body's experiencing. But committing to infusing everything with breath. Committing to the idea that each cell of our body is a microcosm of our whole universe, filled with space, air, fire, water, earth. And our bodies are the same microcosm. Coming back up to center, let your arms open wide, and then just begin to twist. You can let your chin follow. Yeah. Nice. Put the hands down onto the floor in front of you, and then lift up your bum, curl your toes under. Yeah. So start to just roll back on those feet. The hands might need to stay on the floor as you roll onto the toes. Yeah. Looks good. And then as your hands press into the floor, start to lift your bum up towards the sky. The knees can stay bent. Find a place where the heels then can connect down to the floor. Pressing those feet in, slide your hands up to the legs, and then press the spine into your flat back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, reach through the crown, stretch the spine in this long, straight line. Next time you exhale, slide the fingers closer to the toes. Next time you inhale, lengthen, reminding the body it can be long and flat, parallel to the floor. Pull the collarbones away from the hips. Lengthen the whole front side of your body. Open the collarbones widthwise out to each shoulder, drawing the shoulder blades in towards the spine, lifting that chest, opening it. Nice. You can sort of feel a place in the mid-back, in the mid-upper back where if you poured water in there, it would just pool. Sweet. And then fold forward again, sliding the hands down towards the toes. Sweet. Inhale and lengthen up again. Good. Exhale, bend your knees really deep. Put your hands on the ground again. Step back into your plank pose. No, in plank, you're welcome to drop to your knees. Stretch through the crown of your head. Push through the heels. Nice work. Let's all drop to our knees now. Walking them in underneath the hips. Curl your right toes back and underneath you. And just start to shift your weight forward and back. Putting that right knee down, extending the left toes back behind you, and let yourself shift your weight again. Sweet. Good. Both knees land back down. Curl your toes under, downward dog. Reach the sit bones up to the sky. Palms press firmly into the ground. As the floor is pushed away from you, the sit bones lift higher to the sky. Be playful here. Allow yourself to just explore all the areas, all the sensations of your body, noticing what feels tight, where breath can be invited, what movement feels delicious. Play with walking your feet wider on your mat here. Noticing the bentness of the knees, the straightness of the legs with legs wide. Walk the feet back together so they're close. Nice. And then shift your gaze to your thumbs. Let's walk the feet forward to the hands. Slide again up to that half tabletop. Nice. Exhale, let yourself fold. With knees bent and a big breath in, take hands to sky. And dropping them down to your heart. Good work. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, drop them down to your heart. 2 more. Inhale, hands to sky. And heart. 1 more. And do a deep forward fold. Put those hands onto your legs and stretch the spine straight. Nice and long. Exhale, allow yourself to drop closer to the floor, and inhale, sweep hands all the way up to the sky again. Good. As you draw the hands back down towards the heart, just separate your feet just a little bit wider than hip width. Yeah. Tip the hips over to the right, take them to center, tip them over to the left. Good. As you slide them back and forth, you're thinking of they're just moving through a track of a sliding glass door. Nice. Now turn your right toes out to the side. The hips kick all the way to the left. Stretch through that front hand. And when you can't reach any further, just let the palm fall towards the ground. This top hand can stay on the hip, or it can open to the sky. Breathe. 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 Nice long stretch through the body, turning the top ribs to open just a little bit more towards the ceiling. Perhaps this bottom hand can rest against the inside of your leg and help you open. Keep your breath strong and fluid here. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, those hands come down. Knee bend, straighten the legs. We'll go to the left. Hips kick to the right. Left arm stretches as far as it will go. When that extension won't go any further, drop the bottom hand, lift the top. Straighten through those fingers. Allow the top ribs to just turn and open to the ceiling. Beautiful. Keep extension through both sides of your body. Reaching through, stretching to the bottom hand, stretching through the top. Smooth breath. Just imagine where the breath gets invited in the triangle pose. Firm press into the feet, let yourself come all the way up. Hands come down. Now both sets of toes point outward. Sweet. Knees bend. And come back up again. Yeah, just feel like this hip socket here is getting a nice workout. Tailbone goes right to the floor. It doesn't poke back behind you. Push through the soles of the feet to straighten the legs again. Nice. Good, now we'll slide our back down an imaginary wall, keep the knees bent, roll the shoulders down your back, and then open your arms up. Yeah, imagine the back of your elbows, the backs of your wrists, the back of your skull pressing into the wall behind you. Keep the inner thighs pushing behind you. Breathe, breathe. Breathe. Beautiful. Press into the soles of the feet. Lengthen. Stretch your hands up. There's a little back bend here. So the wrists pull back. The chest opens. Perhaps your head lifts, eyes to the sky. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah. Coming back to center. The hands can reach into center. Heel step your feet back together. Yeah. Exhale, hands down beside you. Inhale, fingers reach all the way up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, forward fold. Put your hands onto your legs, stretch into the tabletop. Sweet work. As you exhale, bend the knees deeply, let your hands plant, and step back to plank pose. One leg at a time. Nice. Let's drop the right knee to start to find our side plank. Letting the bottom hand lift, top hand rise. Yeah. Push through that top heel. Maybe you're going to lift it up off the floor. Maybe not. Nice. Exhale and release that side, and then get ready to do it on the left. The right leg reaches back behind you. Left knee, left hand, stay planted. Open. Exhale, palms land back down on the ground, knees release. Toes curl under, bum to sky. Play with your downward dog again. Long, smooth breath. Gaze to your thumbs, let your knees bend, and bring feet forward. Hands to shins, long, flat back. As you find an exhale, let yourself fold. Big breath in, hands to sky. And dropping them down to your heart. Taking a step back with your right foot, push the heel down into the mat and let your left knee bend. Beautiful. Shoulders relax down, fingers open to the sky. Reach through the soles of the feet and stretch through those hands. Really allow your back heel to press. Reach through the front knee. Shoulders are drawn down. Breath reaching every corner, every cell of your body. Good. Hands come all the way down to the heart. Straighten the front leg. Lengthen through the crown of your head and let yourself fold forward. Chin tucks in towards the chest. Flat back lengthens itself over top. This front knee has only as much of a bend in it as you need. For sure, micro bend if you have the ability to lock those knees. Yeah, let's see if we can add a twist here. Right hand falls to the front shin, left hand to the low back, and then just begin gently to open the top shoulder. Breathe. Breathe. Beautiful. Exhale, both shoulders square to the ground. Hands can fall to that front shin. Inhale, open. Nice. Exhale, the hands come down beside you. Step the right foot forward and the left foot back. Drop into the front knee. Reach through the back heel. Shoulders roll down your back. And inhale, fingers draw all the way up to the ceiling. Let's push into the back heel and reach forward through the front knee. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Nice extension upwards. Beautiful reach through that back heel. Nice. Hands drop right back down to your heart and we straighten the front leg. Lengthen the whole spine and then begin to just tip the pelvis. Turning the upper body over that front leg. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Just feel stability there. Feet grounded, different stretch sensations happening in the body. Drop the hands to the front leg, right hand into low back, and chest lifts. Breathe. Turning that top shoulder open to the ceiling. Both hands fall back down to that front knee. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Knees bend, step forward. Sweet. Ground into the soles of the feet. Inhale, the hands up. Deep exhale. Let the palms stretch down towards the bottoms of your legs. Inhale, stretch to tabletop. Beautiful. Deep bend into the knees, hands plant. Step back with just your right foot. Nice. And I want you to just move your hands however you need to here to rock back and forth. Yes. Now notice if you could drop your right knee down to the ground and stretch back and forth again. Hips just swaying forward, swaying back. Good. Square that up. Now take your left hand to the inside. Walk that left foot a little bit wider. Good. Some of you can, all of us can start to let that left knee open. And some of you will find that you don't need to be on your hands. You could be down on your forearms. Some of you will find you could turn the back toes under and lift the back knee. So just play here. Opening that left knee out to the side. Perhaps lifting the back knee, perhaps dropping to forearms. Breathe. Good. Let's set down the right knee. Bring the left knee to center. Square it underneath your chest again, moving the left hand to the outside. Good. So finding the pose here, let's see if we can bring our hands from the floor to the front thigh. Inhale up. Hands to that thigh. Continue to lengthen the crown of your head, roll the shoulders down the back. Bring palms up. Perhaps, maybe they just stay on the leg. They drop down to the heart, and you start to take your right elbow toward that left knee. You can ground it, or the palm opens to the outside of the leg, left hand to low back. Either way. Okay, the other choice you have here is to decide if you're going to curl your back toes and lift that back leg or not. Gorgeous. One more breath. Sweet. Release the back knee. Release the front elbow and body. Bring yourself up and take those hands and step them onto the floor. Good. When fingertips on the floor, lift the back knee. Step that back foot forward. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Ooh, you can feel the difference in those hip creases. Drop hands to heart. Sweet. Hands up. Deep forward fold. Let's do the left. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, as your fingertips hit the floor, we step back with the left foot. Just orient the hands wherever they need to be to just let yourself sway back and forth here. Often in yoga class, I will tell you right now, we would have blocks. So if you do have blocks at home and you want to pull them out for these classes, feel free, because in a pose like this, it'd be nice sometimes to have your hands just a little bit higher up. Yeah, drop that back knee. Sweet. With that back knee dropped, sway hips forward and back again. I find there's two things I'm doing more of. I'm sitting more and I'm walking more. So my hips are just experiencing life a little bit differently. They've got two movements happening more than usual. Good. So square your body, front knee over front ankle. Notice the fingertips in the ground. See if you can adjust the bottom body so the fingers can come up to the thigh, shoulders relax, crown of your head to the sky. Maybe the fingers lift to the ceiling. Breathe. Maybe they don't. Maybe they stay on that front thigh. Hands come down to the chest. Now this is left elbow to the knee or left arm on the outside of that knee, right hand to low back. Okay, it can be either. Find the one that suits you and choose what you might want to do with your back leg. You might choose to lift it. Let's take some nice breaths here. Nice. Slowly releasing the back knee to the ground, the fingers to the floor. Breathe. We're going to turn the back toes under and step that foot forward. Nice. Tabletop the back. Exhale, let yourself fold. Inhale, fingers go all the way up to the sky, and hands go to heart. Okay, we have to do one more on one side because I forgot some stuff. So inhale your hands up. Exhale, let your hands come down to the floor again. Breathe and lengthen the spine. Fingers land on the floor. The left foot goes back again, and we drop the knee. This is the part I forgot. So walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat. Hands can land on the floor. You're letting that right knee sink open to the side. Yeah, there you go. You've got two choices to make here. One's what you might do with your hands. You can stay on palms or move to forearms. The other choice is if you want to lift that back knee. Breathe. Yeah. Nice. All right. Coming to hands if you're on forearms, dropping to knee if you're on toes. Walking the right foot underneath the chest, fingers balanced. Back toes curl under and lift. Back foot steps forward. There we go. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, deep fold. Bring hands all the way up to the sky. And hands drop to heart. Sweet. Before we do the next one, you might want to do just some hula hoops. Couple directions, clockwise. Couple of movements, counterclockwise. I just did the opposite. Nice. All right. Coming to stand on your mat, we're going to open our legs wide. So you're taking the feet wider than hip width, wider than triangle, moving towards a warrior two stance. Let's take the right toes and point them out, sinking into that front knee. Yeah. Tailbone points to the floor, crown to the sky, roll the shoulders down the back and let your fingers reach up. Sweet. Back fingers pull to the back wall so that warrior two doesn't look so much like you leaning forward, but warrior two has a totally vertical spine. Yeah. Nice. Press into that front foot and straighten the front leg, and then slowly allow that knee to reach out again. Press into the front foot and straighten. Slowly allow that knee to reach out. Good. Now as knee reaches out, take your back hand landed on the thigh. Top fingers open up. Now just feel the front knee reach. Feel the side body open. See if the top fingers can open to the back side of your mat. Beautiful. Yeah. Back to warrior two. And extend and reach through these fingers. Now the whole body just feels like it extends out over the front thigh. Top hand opens, so you feel like you're in a long straight line from your top wrist to your bottom ankle. Nice. Remember that weight of the elbow. I want you to turn the bottom palm face up and use the elbow to help you open your chest here. Yes, so the elbow presses down into the thigh, but then lift your chest up and out, the shoulder up and out. So the arm and shoulder feel very strong. Stretch through that top hand and turn your top ribs towards the sky. Breathe here. Breathe here. Beautiful, firm press into the feet. Warrior two. Sweet. Straighten that front leg. Nice work. Hands relaxed, shoulders roll. Let's turn the toes to face forward. Left toes point out. Left knee reaches. And just playing for a moment here. Shoulders roll down the back. They can lift up. Spine is vertical. Front knee is playing with how it extends forward and then straightens. You're moving with control and smoothness in that front knee. Keep it bent. Reach through the back fingers, drop them down the leg. Turn the front palm to face the ceiling and open it up. Your breath is reaching in through this whole side body. There's an extension through the front knee. There's a stretch through the top fingers. You can feel each rib just opening up a little bit, just a crack from the one below it. Smooth, easy breath. Nice. Good. Let's windmill those arms back to warrior two and extend out. Extended side angle, the top arm lifts up and over. You try and create a long straight line from your bottom ankle to your top wrist. Beautiful. Bottom elbow connects, turn the bottom palm up. Yes, so use this connection. We're not dumping the body into the shoulder, we're pushing off the thigh, lifting the body open at the shoulder, turning the ribs. Breathe here. Elbow connected to knee, lifting torso up and off shoulders, arm is strong. Extend through those top fingers, push into the bottom back heel, good. Breathe. You're going to transition all your weight to your legs here so you can let the top body float back up to warrior two. Nice work. Straighten the front leg. Hands release down. Both sets of toes open wide. Yeah. Nice. Your hands can slide down to the ends of your knees and just let yourself sway back and forth here. Nice. Some of you can keep hands on knees to do the sway. Some of you could drop fingertips to floor to sway. Nice. Okay, the next one's going to have some variations. So if you're up here, you're going to bring both hands over to the right knee and just stretch out through that right knee. If your hands are on floor, you can walk the fingers over to the right foot. Turn the left heel up to the sky. You'll lift that right heel, okay? Lift that right heel. Maybe you can play here with your hands lifting up to your heart. If you are standing, then you're leaning out over one leg, hands to heart, instead of hands on thigh. Okay? Either way. Beautiful. All right, come back through center. If you're on the floor, your hands can frame the left foot. Heel lifts on the left foot. Heel grounds, toes lift on the right. Breathe. Perhaps hands can come off the floor. Maybe they don't. Maybe they stay right there. Breathe. Remember, if you are standing, you've shifted all your body weight over to the left side, and your hands can come to your heart. Beautiful hip work in both. Nice work. And then bring everything back to center. Back to center, your both legs can straighten, your hands can be on the floor, or they can be on your thighs, on your waist. Breathe. Breathe into the backs of the legs, letting your top body just waterfall out of the hips as much as it's comfortable. Remember, the antidote to this pose, if it's not comfortable, is just to put elbows on knees and keep spine really flat, really parallel to floor. That's always an option. Good. All right. Let's shift so that our weight is nicely in the soles of our feet so that our hands could leave the floor. Finding a way to bring them to your legs or your hips and lengthening the back parallel to the mat, bringing the spine up in that long straight line. Couple breaths here. Roll the shoulders down the back. Allow the blood to drop back out of the brain into the body. Feel the breath just coursing through. Feel the prana, that life force energy, cleansing and refueling each cell. Yeah, I love the check-in moments. Sweet work. Your heels can heel step forward. Ground down. Okay, we're gonna do some balance poses. So if you'd like to have a wall close to you or a chair to touch, you've probably got more furniture and things around you than you ordinarily would. So find what suits you. Feet come together. Your weight is balanced right and left. Take a moment to find weight balanced front to back, ball of the foot to heel. Nice. We're going to super slowly release weight from right leg and put it all into the left leg. So feel the right heel rise. And as you do, you hopefully will feel your low abs engage. This is the muscle we're trying to, we hope will engage instead of neck and shoulders getting tight or lifting. We're not trying to make this happen. Heel lift, shoulders rise. We want to keep those shoulders soft. So when heel lifts, low belly turns on. Yes. Good job. We peel off the ball of the foot to the ends of the toes and we let that knee come out in front of us. I'll turn so you can see me better. Good. And then I want you to extend those toes. Good. Pull them back towards you. Reach through the heel. Hard part, lift the leg a centimeter higher. Breathe. Hard part again, lift the leg a centimeter higher. Breathe. And one more. Higher. Good. Bend that knee and drop the knee down beside your left. Good. Now pull the heel a couple times into your bum. Yeah, nice work. Hands come to heart, and then just begin to stretch the back heel out behind you as you straighten the front leg and extend and straighten the back leg. Warrior 3. Beautiful. Keep the right shoulder and right hip square to the floor. Lots of times they want to flare open. Okay? Keep them square. Stretch through that back heel, reach through the crown. Good job. Bend into the knees and put that foot down. Inhale up. Nice. Roll those shoulders back. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go to the left foot. Square the feet. Shoulders roll. Weight balance, right and left. Front and back. Right foot takes the weight. Left heel begins to rise. Yeah. Nice. Pulling that knee up in front of you. Shoulders stay relaxed, neck stays relaxed. Extend that foot, pull the toes up. Breathe and lift higher. Breathe and lift higher. Nice. Breathe and lift higher. Nice. Okay, bend that knee. Drop it down to join the other knee and then pull the heel to bum. Yeah. Nice. From here, stretch that left leg back behind you, folding at the fulcrum, letting the whole body, maybe the hands come into heart. Push through that back heel, stretch through the crown. Keep the left shoulder and hip square to the floor, not flared upward. Breathe. Strong and easy breath. And remember, if a wall's close to you and it can give you more balance and control, one little fingertip on a wall can be super helpful. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Knee bends. Bring yourself all the way up. Shoulders lift to sky. Roll them down your back. Yeah, nice work. Roll that out a little bit. Before we move back down to the floor, just find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. From the soles of your feet, just feel them resting down into the earth. There's our earth element. Yeah, just notice the physicalness of your body. Yeah, that is our earth. The molecules of our body, that are earth. Yeah. And then with your hands on your body, just feel your squishiness, your juiciness. That's your water. That's the fluidity, the liquidity, the ability to retain and dive deep in your cells. The nourishment and the hydration. Yeah. And with your hands on your low belly, just feel the hearth, the fire. Notice as you breathe out, there's expansion. Bring your hands up to your mouth and just blow into the palms. Feel that warm air? That's fire coming from within. Letting the palms just shake together and feel the heat that the friction creates. That's your fire. Nice. Hands can come to your ribs. Just feel the air element. Its ability to move and transport everything through the body. It's the delivery system, it's the pickup system. It's the exchange, it's the connector. Air feeds the fire. Air moves the water. Air infuses the earth. Yeah, sweet. Dropping your palms, rolling your shoulders. Perhaps you're gonna let your gaze shift out the window. You're gonna feel the space element, the ether. Your single body planted here in the room that you're in. This room here in your home, this home in your community. This community in our country. This country, part of this globe, this earth. Our earth, part of a solar system. Our solar system, part of a universe. Perhaps one of many universes. But just tune into your connectivity past yourself. The space on a small micro level is our thoughts, the movement of our ideas, it's our creativity. And just notice how connected that is to the whole universal wisdom. Breathe. You are a microcosm of this universe. Each cell of your body is a microcosm of this universe. Hands rest down beside you. Take a nice deep breath in, allowing arms to float to sky. Exhale, let yourself have that deep forward fold. Press palms into legs. Stretch the spine into tabletop. Expand the collarbones from hips. Expand the collarbones open from chest, from breastbone to shoulders. Breathe. Nice. Nice strong back muscles. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Let's stay in plank for a moment, choosing if you want to drop to knees or forearms. Reach through the crown of your head. If you're on toes, pushing through the heels. Yeah. Feel the shoulder blades draw to the spine as you let the chest sink onto the arm bones and then lift back up again. Pull the shoulder blades out to the sides. Yeah. Nice. Knees can go wide, toes can touch. You can stretch yourself back to child's pose. Those of you wanting a downward dog instead can stretch to a downward dog. Three more breaths here. Then letting yourself come to the tabletop pose. Let's move through cat and cow. Bring suppleness, smooth, controlled movement to the spine. Neutralize, let your feet come over to one side. Your bum rolls back. Feet can come forward. As we sit tall, toes in front of us, lengthen the spine up, roll the shoulders down the back. Good. Hands sneak in behind the thighs, lean back, and then choose your version of boat pose, alternating the feet lifting. Breathe. Your smooth and anchored boat. Sweet work. When you release, crisscross your legs. We'll lengthen up and let yourself lean forward. My hands are still behind me. You're welcome at any time to bring the palms forward and reach them out. Fingers walk over to the left knee. Let the whole torso just release over that left knee. And then we'll go to the right. Coming back to center. All we're going to do now is change the cross of our legs, because that will drastically change all of those movements. Hands behind you, lean forward. Chin relaxed to chest. Spine still long. When you're ready, move the palms out in front of you and allow them to float forward. For most of us, this position is not as comfortable as the other side. Fingers walk to the right knee. The whole body drapes over that side. And over to the left knee. Come back to center, slide the spine back up to vertical, untangle your legs and reach them right out in front of you. Lift the toes to the ceiling. Just adjust your sit bones so you can feel them sitting on the floor, tall spine, shoulders roll down the back. Yeah. Chin parallel to the floor, palms can rest beside hips. Press hands down, pull shoulders down. Crown of your head reaches for sky, toes reach to sky. Breathe. Nice. Bend into those knees, slide your bum onto the floor and recline all the way. Allow your knees to come into your chest. Fingertips can come to the kneecaps and just draw circles with those knees. Drawing them both into your chest, sweeping them outward and away from the body, up to the ceiling and back in again. Whatever direction that you're rolling them, let yourself roll them in the opposite direction. Nice. Knees come down into armpits, soles of the feet lift to the sky. Remember, you can hang on to thighs, to calves, or to inner arches. Once you find where you want to hang on, draw the elbows closer to the armpits and at the same time, press your tailbone down towards the floor. Releasing that pose, letting the soles of the feet stretch all the way up to the sky. Allow your ankles to roll right and left. Nice. And then both knees bend, feet land on the floor. Walk the heels really close to your bum. Hands rest down by your hips, roll the shoulders under and lift. Lift those hips up to the sky. Little bridge pose. Knees staying tracking out of the hips. They don't splay open. Soften the spine down onto the floor. When the spine lands, just stay there for a moment. Is there any other movement your body requires before we settle into stillness? Just allow your body to just stretch into whatever feels natural and intuitive. And then slowly allowing your body to find rest. So that can look so many different ways. You can stay here on your back, knees bent, tented towards each other, feet extended. If you're by a piece of furniture, you can sweep your calves up onto the seat of a couch or chair. You could roll your heels up a wall or onto the chair back. Feeling the breath infuse into your body. Governing the movement. Feel your fire element transform. Transforming, digesting, burning away, making room. Feel the water element, helping you create flow, allowing you to deepen, have reflection, absorb. And the earth within your body, its stability, its support, its growth. They all work cohesively, creating this physical body. To contain space, to contain the space for your spirit, your soul. The prana, the shakti, the chi, the Holy Spirit to flow through you. We need all the elements. Taking a deep breath to just let yourself tap into each. Air, space, fire, water, earth. Now, if you have time and space today and you want to give yourself an extra 10 minutes of this Shavasana, then don't get up. If your practice feels complete, feel free to begin to deepen your breath, to let that smile come onto your face, to let movement crawl in. And hands start to move. Sweet work, everyone. Yay, 16 of you came today.
Yay. Oh, nice.
Welcome back. I just unmuted everyone who I could. Some of you are self-muted, but thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jill. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Hi,
Sandy.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Judith.
Oh,
Nice to
Jennifer.
see you.